What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another review. And it's a movie I just got done watching just now. It was actually, the link of the movie was sent over to me by the people at Fuzz on the Lens Productions. They checked out my Instagram. They liked what I do. Pretty much, if you don't know, I do have an Instagram, Tony's Movies, where I show off my collection, and a lot of my collection now is more independent titles. So pretty much what I do is I try to spread the word as much as I can about the indie films, not the bigger budget things. I still collect those, but I try to do what I can to spread the word. So they sent me a message. They said they like what I do, and they're like, would you mind checking out our movie? And I'm like, of course. So I checked it out, and I told them I'd give them a review, and this is what I'm doing. If you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I'm reviewing is Abnormal Attraction, and it is written and directed by Michael Leavy. It's also written by Stephen Della Salla, and it's also written by Jason Leavy. It stars Nathan Reed, who plays the main character Nick, Nicole Balsam, hopefully I said that right, who plays his love interest, his fiance Alyssa, and it has a whole bunch of other people in it. When I saw the trailer, I heard Gilbert Gottfried. I'm like, I gotta watch this movie. It also has Malcolm McDowell, his voice in it. There's a lot of voices because, if I didn't say it, Abnormal Attraction is pretty much let's just say a monster film with a love story, some action in it, a little bit of gore. It's a little bit of everything. By the end of the movie, it reminded me, probably might be the only person that thinks this, but to tell you the truth, by the end of it, I was thinking of The Princess Bride. Nothing to do with it, like the storyline, not really, but the whole aspect of it, how there's a love story going on with some action and adventure and monsters and all this stuff. By the end of it, it had me thinking of Princess Bride. Again, probably not what they were going for, but the other cool thing about this movie is it's sprinkled with a lot of, I don't want to say innuendos, but a lot of throwbacks and nods to a whole bunch of other movies, including, some fairy tales. Let's just say by the end of the movie there was a purple, I'll just say there's a purple guy in there. And when you watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not Barney, but let's just say, I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. But anyway, this whole movie is pretty much, like I said, a love story with action and adventure sprinkled into it. It's interesting because you get in the first half of the movie, you get 3 different chapters, but it's pretty much the 3 main characters, their sides of the story, I guess you want to call it. Like I said, it pretty much revolves around Nick, his girlfriend, his fiance Alyssa, and there's a doctor in it. So pretty much, they all live in a world where monsters and humans are now together. They're coinciding and stuff like that. Technically, I guess you want to call it, but there are people out there on both sides. There's monsters that still want to hurt humans. There's humans that still want to hurt monsters, and there's everything in between. The people that are trying to combine them and all this stuff. So anyway, the main plot of the story is Nick and Alyssa are having troubles right in the beginning of the movie. She wants to go out. He says he can't. She thinks he's cheating, but he's not, and all this stuff. And she leaves in a rush. And he pretty much is trying to fix the thing. He has a AA meeting that he has to go to or run. So he's like, listen, my relationship is in shambles. He's talking to the doctor who he works with, and he says, hey, listen, could you just take over this meeting for me? I gotta fix my relationship. So the doctor said, with hesitation, he's like, okay, I'll help you out this time. You gotta do something for me. Anyway, throughout each chapter, you get those 3 characters, parts of the story, I guess you want to call it. Right in the beginning, it's the doctor going to this AA meeting, which you find out is an actual meeting of abnormal attraction. So pretty much that is what the movie's about. He's sitting with these couple people who are telling their stories of, you know, their strange addictions and attractions and stuff like that. And, you know, it cuts to different scenes of the different people. Let's just say one of my favorites scenes in that is this guy telling about his brother who has a strange attraction to hairy things, and he falls, or he catches, let's just say, one of the hairiest beings on earth and tries to how do I put this in a easy way? Tries to have sex with it, and it doesn't go well for him. And then there's a whole bunch of other, you know, situations. You get some creepy guys. This one guy that just, you have to watch it to understand it. I can't do it justice. So, like I said, that's one story. Then you get Nick's story where he's, you know, trying to get back to his girl, and his car breaks down, and he ends up running into the abominable snowman who tries to give him snow cones and stuff, and he ends up getting kidnapped. Then you get Alyssa's side of the story where she's, you know, pissed, and then you find out, like I said in the beginning, you get a little bit of everything. You get monsters trying to kill humans, humans trying to kill monsters, and the people that are trying to just coincide and whatever. Well, Alyssa has a vendetta against these monsters for what they did to her mom. So on the side of, you know, Nick's trying to, you know, keep the peace. She's on the other side trying to kill monsters. So it's her story. And then by the end of it, you get a kind of mash of everything going on. That's where you get your action, adventure, and stuff. And let me just say, this movie, like I said, it had that Princess Bride feel to me, because it has, you know, a little action, a little comedy. Well, actually, a lot of comedy. I think this, if I had to, you know, place this in anything which kind of takes the cake out of all the genres, it's definitely the comedy aspect of it, which some scenes are just all so over the top and stuff. Let's just say, like, there's a pig in here who kind of goes to the trope of the Three Little Pigs, where he's trying to build a house and whatever. But overall, let me just say, this is a movie that I think everyone would enjoy. It has a little bit of everything that would keep everyone's interest. It is hilarious, like I said. There's so many different... Ron Jeremy has a cameo in here. You get a wild hornswoggle appearance in this, and it's just all over the top. I think it's really funny. So definitely check it out. I can't do it enough justice. You have to watch it to understand it, to, you know, get the full grasp of the comedy. What I'll do is, like I always do, I'll leave the trailer in the description, also where you can purchase it, because it is out on, I believe, VOD, DVD, and Blu-ray, which I actually went out and I ordered the Blu-ray. I should be having that coming pretty soon through Amazon. So again, I'll leave all those links. I'll leave the links to Fuzz on the Lens Productions as well. I think they have a website. I really didn't go too deep into it, but I'll look for it now. And it's just definitely one you have to check out. It is a fun, over the top. Like I said, you got a little bit of everything. You got, you know, your normal monsters, Frankenstein, the werewolf, vampires and witches. Then you get, like I said, the abominable snowman. There's like a goblin, and there's a cyclops. There's so much stuff in here that is just so funny. And like I said, it does have nods throughout the movie to different things. It's one you definitely have to check out to, you know, get the full grasp. If I tried to explain everything, which I wouldn't do anyway, it'd probably take me like half an hour. But definitely check out the description, like I said, for the trailer, as well as where you can purchase the movie. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. Share it with people. So, like I said, what I do is I want more people to check out the indie stuff. So share it with people. And of course, if you want to know when I do upload more stuff, hit that little bell button to know when I do upload more reviews or more, you know, updates or whatever I do on this channel. Like I said, also check for all my other social medias. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. Got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter, part of the Dorkening. So check us out as well. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So make sure you check the description. Check out the movie as well. And I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.